Having a sitemap available for your website can be really helpful in search engines finding your site and indexing all the pages, especially when they've been updated. Creating a sitemap isn't that hard, and I'm going to show you a couple of different ways depending on what tools you're using. The first tool we're going to look at is using the Yoast SEO plugin for your WordPress site. So if you have a WordPress site, you can install the WordPress SEO by Yoast plugin. And then once it's installed, you're going to go on your dashboard to the SEO menu item, and we're going to go to XML Sitemaps. The Yoast SEO plugin will automatically create a sitemap for you unless you tell it not to. So you don't really have to do anything to turn it on or to have it create it the first time. But if you're looking at your site here, you want to make sure that this is enabled. And that's really about all you have to do. You can click on this button here to open up your sitemap, which will open it in a separate tab so you can look at the format that it uses to create it. There's some different things that you can do here, some different options as far as whether or not to include certain post types in your sitemap, and if there's any specific posts that you want excluded or taxonomies that you want excluded from your sitemap. For instance, I choose not to have any attachments, meaning media, pictures, PDFs, that kind of file that I have uploaded to the site. I choose not to have those included in the sitemap, but that's a personal choice. So you have your sitemap created, and if you make any changes, all you're going to want to do is click the Save Changes button. So that's pretty simple. I'm going to show you another method that you can use to create your XML sitemap. If you don't want to use the Yoast SEO plugin, some people I know choose not to use it. There's another plugin that you can use called Google XML Sitemaps, and this one is available from the WordPress repository. You want to use this one here, Google XML Sitemaps. So it's free to install, and once you've installed it, you're going to go down to your Settings menu item, go to XML Sitemap from there, and it will generate the sitemap for you as well. You can also choose to have it do some things here for you to notify Google when you've updated your site, your blog, to notify Bing, and add some other information here. A third way to create a sitemap, and this works for any website, not just WordPress sites. So if you don't have a WordPress site and you need a sitemap, this is a good option too, is to go to this site that's xmlsitemaps.com. Let me highlight that, XML Sitemaps, xml-sitemaps.com. And on the home page, you're simply going to put in the URL for the website that you want to create a sitemap for. And be sure to include or not include the www part of the site if you're using or not using it. So on this site that I want to create a sitemap for, I don't use the www part. When I try to run it with the www in front of it, it generates an error, but it works fine without it. So if you're getting an error, maybe try adding or taking that out. And as you can see, the site is free, the service, up to a maximum of 500 pages in your sitemap. If you have a very large site that's going to have more than 500 references in the sitemap, then you're going to want to either go for the Pro tool or look at another tool to do it. But it's pretty simple. You're just going to go ahead and click Start, and it's going to go through the process here. And when it's done, it'll give you the option to save your sitemap in many different forms. You're going to want to get your XML version of your sitemap, which is what Google prefers. So if you look here, I'm going to scroll down the page a little. You want this sitemap.xml or sitemap.xml.gz, which is simply a compressed version of the XML sitemap. You're going to get either one of those and save them on your computer, and then you're going to need to upload them into the root folder for your site, so the main folder for your website on your hosting company. Once you have done that, then you can submit that sitemap URL to your Google Search Console, or sometimes called Google Webmaster Tools or Bing's Webmaster Tools, or wherever you want to use it. And this helps to notify the search engines about the things that are happening on your site. If you have any questions, I encourage you to leave them in the comments below, and I will be happy to help you out. Thanks for watching.